Hi, Gayle Fuguitt, President and CEO of the Advertising Research Foundation, and I'm here with John Mollanger.
My name is John Mollanger. I'm the Chief Product and Marketing Officer at United Colors of Benetton, and I'm extremely happy to be here in Cannes today.
Tell me a little bit about what it means to be the Product and Marketing Officer and why the structure maybe has been set up that way in your firm.
Well, you know, the corporate mission is not different than any other businesses, so it's about returning value to consumers, customers, and shareholders. But the brand mission is really about making sure the experience for that consumer is seamless and desirable.
Seamless, yeah.
And so seamless is probably what created this job.
Tell me how you see now the evolution of advertising, marketing, and research. You know, the roles of those functions. I mean, people talk a lot about disruption. There are all these words flying around in the ecosystem. How do you see those?
The first answer is the one you just gave in your question. It has become an ecosystem. It is an ecosystem today. Many touch points. Open pores, meaning your consumers are right there with us, because it means that there is that interrelation between all of your touch points. I think the second big change is technology. But technology has created those experiences to be rich, to be fast, and with no transition, the third thing is data. Data used to be expensive and slow and inaccurate, and it's now cheap and fast and very accurate. It used to be, where can I find it?
Yeah.
And now it's about navigating it.
Like everybody's kind of working on everything. How do you clarify roles and responsibilities?
One is the navigation, but maybe more importantly is to know what you're looking for.
How do you figure that out?
It's by trying to be very clear in how the business mission translates into a brand mission. Consumers have 1,000,000 times more choices than in the 80s. So that needs to inform strategies where you're not trying to be choice number 5 for 8 billion human beings, but try to be choice 1 for potentially a smaller audience.
What's the role of e-commerce?
You bring a new revenue stream to your business, obviously. You create a business model in which the audience participates to the offer.
About the consumer creating your brand. Is that a promise or a threat?
Well, I think it's a promise as long as you set some guardrails.
What's it going to take for global advertising to look more like that early Benetton advertising, to have that print?
To have the same impact in 2017 than Benetton ads were having in the 80s, may not need the same creatives, because what was then considered as impactful and shocking may not be considered impactful today.
Most likely.
You used one word which I really value. You said it was very human, and this is something that hopefully you will see us do more. I have a creativity that does not only speak to customers and consumers, speak to people.
What do you feel has made you successful?
Maybe the fact that I never consider myself successful. I've been lucky to be invited to some pretty great brands. Those brands were great before I came, and if I ever have participated in making them a little bit more great, I wasn't alone. I believe in humans a lot, just with the fact to know who you are and try to put yourself in situations where your skills will be used. It could be tempting in that phase to fall in love with what could be your mark, your idea. And I always remain extremely careful, saying, look, this company would not be where it is today without a lot of smart people and ideas for the previous 50 years. So before you put any of those ideas to a trash can and craft a completely new one, think twice. Think twice and ask yourself, are you really sure that those ideas are passé? Or is it about execution? And eventually, it's going to be about colors, to your point. It's going to be about knitwear, which is our technical skill, if you will. And it's going to be about social commitment. I'm really convinced those three things can be very modern.
Yeah.
The world has a couple of issues, and we're not going to solve any alone.
Yes.
But if we can participate, it's a good thing.
What's the watchword for the next 5 years going to be for the industry?
And I'm hoping the next 5 years will be to humanize tech.
Humanize, love that.
Not only if it enriches the human factor. If it replaces it, it's different.
What a big idea. I connect that so much to your vision for Benetton, the brand. as being much bigger than sales.
We want our business to be great and to be much bigger and to be more profitable, but we also want the experience to be bigger in the business. And that's something we cherish.
The role in consumers' lives.
Yep.
Yes. John, it's been such a pleasure to
Thank you.
spend
Thank
a
you
little
so
bit of
much.
time with you.